The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
One set. 20. Check, 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 check.
This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
This is it. 19. 54. Mike 54. No gain on this defense. No gain. Back. No. Off. Hey, alert 3.
They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second and 11 now. Watson forced out to his left. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
We're set. 19. 54. Here we go.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson, eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Let's go.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. He was brought down by Brandon Copeland.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
I was distracted, man. We back in it, though. Damn, that's my fault. That's a touch, man.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Go. Mike, 55. Get it.
Back to throw. Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame.
He's just this nigga chasing real quick, bro. These niggas be wild as fuck.
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
From the gun on third, Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, good move. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Watson, and the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On 2nd and 9, Hill. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Push them. Travel. It's a party now. It's a party now. Shift, shift. Hey, exit. 55. 55.
On 2nd and 9, Hill. Throw caught here by Bird. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Philip Lindsay, his 11th touchdown of the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
Get it.
And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Make that nigga do what he don't want to do. Damn.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Out. Alert.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And he will handle 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they let you play. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Out of the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Throwing again is Watson. His throw incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
On third down, Watson. And an alley to run. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Now Lewis here on first down. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. From the gun, here's Watson. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins for safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Watkins, the intended receiver. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time's not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Come on, set. Hey, box drop. 15, line it. 15 line. Hey, check my 50. Mike gives a 50.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Philip Lindsay, the intended target.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On second down, a run with Lindsay. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On first down, right back to Lindsay. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back. Ready?
And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
We got 4. We got 4. Move off forfeit.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And an alley to run. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That good for 19 at a 1st down. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Go. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Stepping up, he's going to kick that into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taysom Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point.
Shit, my bad.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Gay is on for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Ready. 55. Hey, eat. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. Let's go.
On first down, Lindsey. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
I was an old man.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect. Let's just go and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack it here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again. And that'll bring up second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now Watson to throw again. Buying time to his left. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. To the air yet again. Watson steps away to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to go down. just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 2nd and goal, Watson flush to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. Being chased out left.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And that is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
I'm the nigga. I'm the nigga. Full on this nigga, man.
So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson.
Come on, buddy.
Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out.
He got more rushing yards than running back.
On downs. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Get it, boys! Get it, boys!
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Yo.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
I don't go home.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Why can't you help? How you gonna do something like that and not elaborate?
And an alley to
I mean,
run.
why you struggling over there? That's it.
Struggling. Struggling.
And he's in.
Touchdown.
I don't know why you had a long day, man.
Corey Grant, 91 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy
You
to
ain't got
say
no,
that they are firmly in
no
control
YouTube
right
tutorials
now,
tonight.
but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Man, I need to do my damn
But
work.
still,
bro.
you got to stay
All that.
vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Bullshitting all that.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. On first down, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
That nigga's out here cleaning shit. What is wrong with this nigga? Fucking weak ass shit. Ain't about to be a pick. I know he's going to Tyreek Hill. I know he's going to Tyreek Hill. I'm going to press him off the line. He ain't even going to get off. He ain't even going to get off. He ain't even going to get off the line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Oh, he was missing forward.
Lewis now to throw on second down. They complete it to Hill. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Bro, niggas be late as hell now. Like this shit normal.
Watson now just 5 of 16 throwing the ball, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Dancing to his left. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second.
Oh, that was how much that game.